boys and girls, it's Teacher Ruth again, and I am here with another Torah portion. So let's go ahead and get started on the Torah portion, and at the end of our portion I have some words that we can play around with. So last week we studied the book of Bahar, which talked about a lot of rules about the Shabbat and just a lot of rules that we were told to follow. So this week in the book of Bamidbar, which means in the wilderness or in the desert, it is a name, this portion of the Hebrew name, which is Bamidbar, which is the fourth book of the Torah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So far this year we have studied, not with me, but we have studied 1, 2, 3, and we are on our new book of the Torah. So we are almost done reading the whole Torah. So that's pretty exciting. So, and it's called, in English, it's called Numbers. Numbers, as you would commonly known, numbers is how you count things. You count like how many cats Teacher Ruth has, or you can count how many toys you have, or your family members, or your coins. There's a lot of things that we count, but in this Torah portion, there's going to be a lot of counting, a lot of senses, counting of the people, because Moses, when he was on Mount Sinai, God told him, in fact, it was on the first day of the second month of the second year following the Exodus from Egypt, that God spoke to Moses in the wilderness on Mount Sinai. And in the tent of meeting, which is where they have their sacrifices, prayers, God told him that I need you to count the people and all the communities and all the tribes. And so Aaron and Moses counted them. And he told them, I want you to count the people who are 20 years old and older, because I want those people to become warriors. Is each tribe, there's 12 tribes, and there's a lot of people, men, women, and children, and including cattle and their animals. And the lists were extremely long. So seeing them long, it must be like a government paper. It's like really long. So each tribe had a head of a person. So those people who were in charge of the tribe had to count each person, each household, each person, and within the tribe there are a lot of people. So the people who are in charge of the tribe were called chieftains or elders. So they were the ones who were in charge of the tribes. Anytime something happened, they went to the elders or to the chieftains for help. So Moses and Aaron and the chieftains made a list. And so all these lists were extremely long. So all the Israelites 20 years and older, they were enrolled by family clans. All those in Israel were able to bear arms. So during the census count, there were a total of 603,550 men. The Levites, however, were not counted, because God told Moses, I don't want you counting the Levites, because their job is different than from the people who I want you to have as warriors to protect us. So the Levites have a totally different job from the warriors. So God told him, you shall put the Levites in charge of the Mishkan or tabernacle or temple, however you want to say it, and they shall carry the Mishkan and tend to it. They have to attend to the cleaning of it, the lights, the showbread. So the people who were in charge of the temple had a huge job. And if they traveled from one place to another, they had to pack up and travel. So they have a huge job and a huge responsibility. And any outsiders who got close to the temple or to the tabernacle or Mishkan, they were annihilated. Because God took his temple extremely seriously. Or the names of the Levites, clan by clan, family by family. And he tells, and he's telling how many Levites there were in each family, and placing each family in charge of some part of taking care of the temple. One tribe was in charge of the curtains. Another tribe was in charge of the circles that the curtains hang on. Another tribe was in charge of the boards and the gold utensils, the candlesticks, and everything else that they use. So each tribe that was there had their own job that they all had to perform, no matter if it was the lowest to the highest. The fact is they had a job, and everybody was expected to do their part. So now we move on to Moses counted. First, Moses counted all the people, 20 years old and older, and now he's counting the children. So Moses counted all the children in the camp. This number came to 22,273. God took the Levites in place of the firstborn of all Israel, but there was only 22,000 Levites. So God commanded that each of the 273 additional firstborns to be redeemed and brought back at 5 shekels per hand. Now, if you don't know what a shekel is Israeli money, which is coins. So each person, each family, had to donate a shekel to Aaron and Moses. So the money which came to the total of 1,365. Now this money was given to Aaron and to the sons, so they can use this money to repair the temple, make things, fix things, or to make more cups, or whatever they had to do to fix the temple. So this money was very important to the temple. So this is why the fourth book is called Numbers, because everything was counted, from the people to the children to everything. So I have some words here I would like to go over, and you may not be able to read it, but that's okay. We will go over this together. So Aharon is Aaron, and Levi, or Levites, is the priests of the temple or the Mishkan or the tabernacle. Moshe, the children. So Moses counted all the children in the camp. This number came to 22,273. God took the Levites in place of the firstborn of all Israel, but there was only 22,000 Levites. So God commanded that each of the 273 additional firstborns to be redeemed and brought back at 5 shekels per hand. Now, if you don't know what a shekel is Israeli money, which is coins. So each person, each family, had to donate a shekel to Aaron and Moses. So the money which came to the total of 1,365. Now this money was given to Aaron and to the sons, so they can use this money to repair the temple, make things, fix things, or to make more cups, or whatever they had to do to fix the temple. So this money was very important to the temple. So this is why the fourth book is called Numbers, because everything was counted, from the people to the children to everything. So I have some words here I would like to go over, and you may not be able to read it, but that's okay. We will go over this together. So Aharon is Aaron, and Levi, or Levites, is the priests of the temple or the Mishkan or the tabernacle. Moshe, of course, is Moses. And Bamidbar, which is in the desert or wilderness, and it's also our book that we are studying. And this word is Adonai, which means God. And shekel is the Israeli coin, Israeli money. So Aharon is Aaron, Levi is the priest, Moshe is Moses, Bamidbar, which means desert, where everything happened. Adonai is God, and shekel. Shekel is coins, is the money. So as we go on to the Torah, the Shabbos, you will remember that this Torah portion is everything about counting. Counting this and counting that. So have a good Shabbos when we get there. Have a good weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.